good evening, and welcome to our next episode of Cooking with Michael
and Candace.
And we are back
from the dead.
From the dead, that's right. We had the flu last week, but thank you for coming back. We're really excited. So tonight we're going to have we're going to bring in the new year. That's right, New Year's Eve tonight.
Western Pennsylvania style.
Western Pennsylvania style. That's right. In Western Pennsylvania, we use the Pennsylvania Dutch tradition. They have a pork dish. It's supposed to simulate bringing in health and prosperity and whatnot for the new year. So we're going to do that here. I did find out, I thought that was everywhere until I moved down here and I started, I was looking for pork my first year I was down in Maryland and everyone was like, what the fuck do you want pork for? So I found out it is a Western PA thing, but anyways, we're going to share that with you. We're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to go Clara style. No. We're going to go a little Asian style. We're going to do an orange pork. That's right. So it's a little bit of an orange soy flavored pork. Very tasty. We love making this recipe at home, and I hope you love it too. But before we start, if you're in the Germantown, Maryland area, and all of Montgomery County, and you're looking for the best selection of beer and wine at the best prices anywhere, and you're looking for someone who doesn't have the flu, check out Andrew at Chapel Beer and Wine at the Fox Chapel Shopping Center. That's right, Andrew's been with us since day one and even before that actually. So always takes care of us, and just tell him Mr. Mike
or Miss Candace
sent you, and he'll take great care of you as always. So thanks, Andrew. Now, what are we making again? We're making orange pork. Real simple. We'll show you how to do it. First, you need some thin cut pork slices. Okay. Basically pork chops, thin cut, easier because they cook a little faster. A little bit of vegetable oil, orange juice, 3/4 cup of orange juice, 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sugar. You need about 2 teaspoons of either tapioca flour or cornstarch, some kind of thing, and 2 teaspoons of fresh water. Okay? And
fresh water, as opposed to water that's been sitting out under your deck.
As opposed to water from Flint, Michigan. That was for you, Rick, for not bailing on us after our episode 2 weeks ago. So thank you for sticking with us. All right, and we're going to start real simple. Take a cast iron skillet. We're going to heat it up, put a little bit of oil in it so we can sear those pork chops. We started on our hot plate for the show.
4 days ago when we were still near death.
Yes. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and put in about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Let it get in there and do what it's supposed to do. Okay? Then we're going to cut open our pork chops.
I got the towel because you know it's going to spill. Really, you should be doing this over a plate, but he's male, which means he doesn't listen.
Forgive her. She's still struggling with the illness. She's not, but that's okay. So we're going to take them. You can see their illness. I've been called worse. Turn it down a little bit. So we're going to do thin cut. We're just going to go ahead and put them right in. They'll cook for about a minute on either side, just enough to sear them. Turn somewhat regularly, that way they don't burn. Alright, I forgot to mention we're going to use spinach. This is what we're basically going to lay the pork chops on when they're done. Why spinach? Presentation is very... Oh, no, that's parsley.
Well, it's not just presentation, but we're actually going to eat the vegetable.
We're going to eat a vegetable? Vegetables. It's okay if they're not quite all the way done because you're going to put them back in here.
Cook them more later.
So we're going to take them out. You see they're slightly brown. We're going to put the other 2 in here. We'll let those cook before we go to the next step. So we'll let those cook. I'll drink my Pinot Grigio. I want to thank Asset Creations. We did our logo, who got me this wonderful little headband. Put your cooking tools right there.
And supposedly it can hold a 12-inch knife.
I love you, Nelly, but it's not working real well. We did try the 12-inch knife, by the way.
No, we did not.
It worked out just fine.
No, with his luck, no, we wouldn't even try it for a second.
That's how I got circumcised. Never mind.
I heard that's how the first guy gets circumcised.
By using a headband for little knives?
Yeah, no.
Alright, well while we're getting this, why don't we go ahead and just mix up the water and the tapioca flour.
Alright, I can do that. Highly technical, it's very difficult.
That's why we had a woman doing it. Ooh.
You just pour the water in, and you can look all contented, domestic-y, while you secretly plot his murder and body disposal in
Deadly Women.
Smile and stir.
Season 3, episode 5. While we're doing that, we'll wait. We'll take a little bit of the spinach. Alright, this is done. Now we're going to take your 3/4 cup of orange juice. I'm going to pour that in. 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And your 2 tablespoons of sugar. And you're going to stir it. Turn up high again. Try and get it because you want it to boil. And keep scraping the bottom of it because it will stick a little bit, which is fine because it's okay. You're also going to get a little bit of those pieces of the pork that's stuck to the bottom, which is good too because it also makes part of the sauce. Remember, you're going to boil this so whatever parts aren't fully cooked are going to cook just nicely. Once it gets to boil, I let it boil for about a minute, maybe 2 tops. And then that's when we'll put in Candace's very delicate creation of
Cornstarch water mix.
Yes. All right. Now we're going to take in the cornstarch water mix. The really reason why you're doing this is you want to thicken the sauce a little bit. It's not going to be real thick, just so you know, but just a little bit thicker than it was without the cornstarch or tapioca flour. You can use either one. They both do the same thing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, and we're going to put it back in here, and we're going to cook it for another minute or 2. Other side. All right, we're going to take this out. Put it right on top of our spinach. Real simple, real easy. It's some orange pork chop and on some spinach. All right, so let's taste this up while I'm still finishing the rest of it. See what you think. It's a real easy recipe. It takes about 10 minutes. Prep time is real quick. Cook time is real quick. And it definitely is a great conversation starter for. Makes you look like you've been cooking all day in the kitchen, when really it's about 10 minutes long. As I said, fantastic dish. Only takes about 10 minutes to cook. You got the prep time about 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. You prep time about 5-6 minutes. About 5-6 minutes cooking time. Just depends on how long it takes your pan to heat up. So.
And it's very juicy too.
Yep, absolutely. And the reason being, you got the sauce there with you and everything. So, real quick, real easy. Great dish. Try it at home. See what you think. Let us know. Thank you all for watching, as always. Please, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit that little subscribe button down below. And, of course, like the episodes as well. Share with everyone you know. Share with your coworkers. Share with your family.
Share with people you hate.
Share with people you hate. Knock on your neighbor's door. Say, hey, it's New Year's Eve. And we want to make sure you have a happy, healthy, prosperous New Year. So have some pork. And when they look at you kind of funny, say, I'm from Western Pennsylvania. And
even if you aren't.
Even if you aren't. So, great Asian dish does bring the tradition as well. So, thank you all for watching. We hope you watch next week. We hope you love it, and hope you try it. And as always, we'll see you every Saturday night, 8 p.m. on Cooking with Michael.
And Candace.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Let those cook before we go to the next step. So we'll let those cook. I'll bring my Pinot Grigio.
And drinking, and he's not reviewing or responding at all.
Sleepless night as the storm blows on out of control.
We're doing karaoke cooking with Michael at some point. That's right. I'm just gonna get up here and sing for a while. No, it'll be our highest view because everyone will be, whoa. So we didn't go, what the actual fuck was that?